when we were first reading Abigail, it was just clear from the start that that was one of the things that was this, like, the feature of what was cool about it, is that you had this really confident, really tense heist movie, and it collides with a monster movie. And I think for us, not only was that kind of a flavor we hadn't seen before, but we'd never really done a heist movie before. And so it was really, I think, creatively exciting for us to kind of do our version of that specific genre and then kind of slip into something that I think we're more familiar and maybe more comfortable with, which is just like the monster gore fest.
The other thing that really attracted us to the script was the characters felt very unique, and it felt like there was a lot of opportunity for us, for Guy and Steven, for the actors to kind of work together to build these very, very specific characters. And I think that's something we always look forward to. And when we're working on anything, is like, what's the big fun kind of genre hook? And then how can we make these characters really cool?
There was an opportunity to not only modernize what a vampire is, but also set the movie in a way that the characters themselves within the film are aware of the other vampire movies and the other bits of vampire lore that exist. And I think that that was a really fun opportunity for us to kind of take all of the rules, the things that you know, maybe the things that you don't know, have the characters unpack them and have a conversation about them in the movie itself, and then totally flip those things on their head.
We really wanted to make sure we didn't have like a big rule dump.
An exposition.
Yeah, a big expositional scene where then you work from there. We were like, cool, they just discovered there's a vampire as we discover there's a vampire, and then now let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, and it's not like the movie takes place over a series of like weeks or months, so there's no time to learn any of that stuff other than just in the experience, in the experiencing of it with the characters.
In that first Zoom with her, we had her read some sides, and she did the vamp out scene, and all of us were like, oh, and we just started like texting each other like, oh, found it. She found her. She's great. This is it. We got it.
It's like there was like a fearlessness.
Yeah, she was like a monster. And then the second she was done, she was like, okay, was that nice? You know, she's just so sweet and like gentle and kind. We hadn't made a monster movie before, like a straight up monster movie.
Yeah.
So the opportunity to make a monster movie at Universal was like a no-brainer for us. We were like, oh, hey, yes, please. Absolutely. Let's do it.
I mean, I think the fun of making scary movies in general for us is just that it's make-believe on like the highest, craziest level. There's just a lot of really weird, fun, tactile stuff that you get to do when you're making a horror movie. And I think we're just obsessed with that process. Like we really love the making of that.